Hello! Welcome to Apple Park. Yesterday, we announced the most exciting product we've ever made. Big Pants. Big Pants. Next, we introduced the iPhone Air, the most anxiety-inducing iPhone we've ever made. It's just 5.6 millimeters thin, except where we smooshed all the electronics into the camera plateau. We thought about calling it the camera ledge, but didn't want to give the iPhone factory workers any ideas. Yesterday, we mentioned that despite being as thin as my patience for insolence, the iPhone Air has all-day battery life. We then immediately announced a magnetic iPhone Air exclusive battery pack for no reason. At the heart of the iPhone Air is the brand new A19 Pro chip, the same one powering our new Pro models. I love using the iPhone Air and using the word same to mean different because it has 5 GPU cores instead of 6. Speaking of pros, we also introduced the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max with a larger camera plateau in a new stunning orange color that just screams R2-D2 with a spray tan. Looking good, R2. The 17 Pros both have faster charging, better cameras, and support for ProRes RAW and Genlock. So buy your filmmaker mom one. If you have a standard mom, we have the iPhone 17, which gets to share its upgrades with the rest of the lineup, including 256 gigabytes of base storage, 120 Hz displays, 3,000 nits of peak brightness, simultaneous front and rear camera video recording, and the new center stage front camera that can automatically change to landscape mode, so you can keep your other hand where it is, clicking the buy button on more iPhones for every single one of your moms. While you're at it, buy her the new crossbody strap so she can wear her new iPhone like a purse. Great work. Here's what everything costs. Oh, and one more thing. The new Airpods Pro 3 have double the active noise cancellation, new heart rate sensors, and support live translation. But not if you're in the EU, and your Apple account region is also in the EU. For that place shall remain a pit of anguish and despair for the regulatory sins of its corrupted and defiled elites. Oh, and one more thing again. Apple Watch Series 11 with 5G, Apple Watch Ultra 3 with texting via satellite, and Apple Watch SE 3. Yeah, it's cheap. What? I blacked out. What was I talking about? A new way for web publishers to easily license their content to AI companies has arrived, and maybe it can do something about that rapid decline of the open web that Google obviously contributed to and is suddenly concerned about. It's called Really Simple Licensing, or RSL, and is an open, decentralized protocol that, like Cloudflare's pay-per-crawl feature, could ensure web crawlers only scrape a website if a publisher allows them to, under a range of possible licensing options. For example, crawlers could be blocked if they don't have a valid RSL license token. And a laminated card that says McLovin, it's not gonna work. For the scheme to really take off though, AI companies would have to be on board in some way. But maybe they'll be swayed by the fact that the group behind RSL, the RSL Collective, includes Eckhart Walther, one of the co-creators of the RSS standard, which stands for Really Simple Syndication. Simple. This is just a guess, but he's probably also a big fan of Avril Lavigne, famous not liker of when you go and make things so complicated. Then she probably loves our sponsor, DeleteMe, the privacy protection service that won't actually delete you. You'll be fine. But data brokers, the guys who collect personal info like your address, phone number, name, and the names of your relatives to sell to anyone who wants it, they won't be fine. They'll legally have to delete your personal info once DeleteMe hits them with a barrage of data deletion requests. Pew, 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 gotcha. A service like DeleteMe is more important than ever nowadays. Data breaches happen so often, I've started only reporting on the really big ones. I'm sorry, I just don't want to bring down the vibe. Thankfully, you can keep the vibe up with 20% off DeleteMe's consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/techlinked and use promo code TechLinked at checkout, or use the QR code on screen. After you've bought an iPhone for each and every mom you have, you must buy one for me. And you must do this out of love, not obligation. Anyway, here's the quick bits. Remember that Windows update that everyone thought broke a bunch of SSDs? Well, turns out Microsoft may not have been the one to blame this time. Thanks to a lot of investigation done by Microsoft, Scion, the maker of microcontrollers used in many SSDs, and a Chinese language group called PC DIY, it seems like most of the SSD issues were actually caused by manufacturers shipping consumer SSDs with unstable pre-release firmware installed instead of the consumer-ready version. So if you've been having issues, check if your model of SSD has updated firmware available, and check your own biases while you're at it. I know we blamed Microsoft when this first went down too, but I think you might still be the problem. Spotify is finally rolling out lossless streaming after teasing the feature for years, and even better, they aren't locking it behind a new, more expensive subscription tier. Conditions in the world are such that we cheer for this. Existing premium subscribers can stream music in a 24-bit, 44.1 kilohertz FLAC format. Now, that's not as high as the 192 kilohertz options available from Apple Music and Tidal, but even more good news, you won't be able to tell the difference. Well, but I will, no. Nvidia has unveiled its first next-gen Rubin GPU, but not the way you think. Rubin CPX is a specialized AI GPU with 128 gigabytes of GDDR7 memory, as opposed to the HBM memory used in standard Nvidia AI GPUs. The CPX module will serve as a co-processor for those larger next-gen Rubin accelerators, making it better in some way that I frankly didn't have time to verify. Here's a diagram if you've ever wondered what it looks like inside your robot girlfriend or boyfriend's brain. Maybe go outside and take the Pocket Scion with you. It's a wacky new device that translates biological electrical activity into sound. It's the result of a collab between content creator Modern Biology, who does this stuff all the time, and a company called Instruo. The Pocket Scion can run these signals through 4 included digital instruments with names like fungal waves. Or you can record the activity, plug it into a DAW, and make your own gleepy and glorpy sounds.
Just connect the button again.
If you end up buying this thing and it creeps you out, just calm down. Do not threaten it. You cannot kill it in any way that matters. What you can do is come back on Friday for more tech news. Hopefully, nothing Apple related, because I think we've done enough Tim Cook for the next year or so. Okay, I can't hold it. Can't keep it going. He gets away.